All right, folks, buckle up because we've got some football drama that's got everyone talking. Syracuse head coach Fran Brown just threw some serious shade at Bill Belichick while venting about the NCAA shutting down his big spring game plan. With Deion Sanders, what happened? Why was it blocked? And why is Brown calling out one of the greatest football minds of all time? Let's break it down. So on April 3rd, Fran Brown hopped on the Rich Eisen show and wasted no time getting into it. Rich asked him about the controversy, and Brown made it very clear. He thought the idea made total sense. He said, and I quote, "Just for saving the game of football, right after March Madness, what are we doing during that time? You could have something to build momentum, something to keep the excitement going, and honestly, he's got a point. Imagine a real spring game. Big matchups, actual competition, fans hyped up in the offseason. It could be a game changer." But of course, the NCAA wasn't having it. They shut it down, citing academic concerns and competitive imbalance. Sure. But here's where things get spicy. While explaining his frustration, Fran Brown name-dropped Bill Belichick, and not in a flattering way. He basically said if Belichick or another big-name coach had pitched the idea, the NCAA would have listened instead of shutting it down. His words, "Those dudes got big names, right? They played in the NFL, they won Super Bowls, and done all those things together. So if they come and say, this is what we should do here, then it might have worked on this end." Yikes. Translation? Brown saying the NCAA doesn't take him seriously enough, but if it was a legend like Belichick, different story. And let's be real, he might not be wrong. Footage of Syracuse and Colorado football programs, stadiums, NIL graphics. But Brown's vision wasn't just about football. It was about money. He saw this as a way to boost NIL opportunities, suggesting that all the revenue from the game could go straight to the players' NIL deals. He said, "Everyone's always complaining about NIL. Maybe you can take this spring ball and say, everything that you guys make, you're allowed to take and put into the NIL. That's actually a bold move, a spring game that directly helps players. You'd think the NCAA would be all for it, right? Wrong." Now, let's talk about Coach Prime. Deion Sanders was all in on this idea. The plan was set. Colorado Stadium was prepped, the paperwork was done, fans were ready. And just when it was about to go down, boom, NCAA kills it. But if you think Brown is backing down, think again. He went on the Triple Option podcast and made it clear. This is just the beginning. His vision? A home and away spring game series, first at Colorado, then at Syracuse. And Brown sees a major upside in learning from Prime, saying, being able to go there, that would help us. It will help me learn some things from him, just about some of the stuff that they do overall. So he's not just pushing for change, he wants to soak up game from a guy who's redefining college football. So here's the deal. Brown and Sanders both see a bigger future for spring football, a future where these games mean something, bring in revenue, and give fans real action. But the NCAA, they're standing in the way. Will Brown and Prime fight back? Will the NCAA ever budge? And will we ever see a spring game like this happen? Let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, if you enjoyed the breakdown, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.